go for another healing hero? Unlikely, because they will need to go for a side laner, which is locked in with the Uranus.
That's
now,
true.
How does this draft look like for you for Bren Esports and Blacklist? Who do you think got the better one here?
For Bren Esports, I just want to say that they have two tanky frontliners for Bren Esports. Again, they have a lot of artilleries from Chang'e and also from Eve, and also a good solo kill or a good physical damage dealer for Carl TZ. Actually, for Carl TZ, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that he will use the Hayabusa for the playoffs. So let's see if, for sure, he's able to practice and also for the whole team against this, with this Hayabusa pick. But will it be enough? However, for Blacklist International, it's more of a complex, more of a easily executed draft for Blacklist International, but it's complex when it comes to execution because again you need to protect your Brody every single time. That's what is the Matilda is for, and also you need to make sure that your frontliner, which is Edward playing the Uranus, needs to always be there every time that Bren will play aggressively.
Yeah, for Bren Esports, there's just either super long range or super short range. There's no in between for this team, which is again focusing a lot on poke. That's going to be provided by Chang'e and of course, the Eve. We are loading up into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, between Blacklist and Bren. Again, we saw a very fast game on the previous one, 12 minutes and 53 seconds. It's very unlikely to go this way. Phoveus actually puts in the fight, right? So we're going to see something a little bit more standard this time around. And the Blacklist, they do have a pretty good early game with the Popol and Koopa as well. You know, they got some pretty good abilities. Again, that's the reason why Lusty is on the Grok. You want to shut down some early game aggression, put up a wall on their faces, right? That's one of the best ways to do it.
That's true. And also with the jungle control for the Grok here, you can easily at least try to mess up the power spike of Wise here using his Brody. However, looking at the top lane here, Flap TZ up against Edward. So we've seen this before. The magic damage coming from Flap TZ might not be enough because again, the Radiant stacks from this from Edward will actually help him to sustain that lane. So it's more of an even lane there at the top lane. It really boils down to the level advantage.
Kind of expect those two to be fighting like school children, you know, slapping each other in the face, but nothing really happening. That's what's going to happen on the top side. So I'm looking forward to fights on the bottom side, more likely to try to swing the favor either to Bren or to Blacklist. Those are the times where we will see it. Unless, again, stuff like this are happening on the top side. Edward's level 3. He doesn't really have Consecration yet and does actually get it in time. Though my Venus with the turnaround there. Man,
Soul Bloom damage.
Soul Bloom really hurts in the early game, and that is what they're banking on.
Exactly. And also with the damage, again, real-world manipulation has been popped by few, but not that much damage because Wise can easily get out of there just at the nick of that real-world manipulation. Turtle fight.
Could be a big fight here. This turtle is going to be heavily contested by Blacklist. We got Flap TZ trying to go in, trying to sneak his way in, but the turtle will go over to Wise still. Flap TZ is with the trio here, but you will be the guy who will take the casualty. And again, Flap TZ is playing with fire here. He does actually end up using that flicker. Wise able to get away with the turtle and his life.
Wise, just at the nick of time, instead of hitting the glue, he just hit on the damage. Carl TZ, not that much damage. But look at this, Lusty.
Lusty, though, could be up for a good one. Guardian Barrier really stopping Ohem in his tracks. Good damage here from Remo. Gonna be followed up very well by Esson. Check out the backup happening for Blacklist.
Wow.
Everything's working out well for both teams, actually.
I agree. And also, well, going back to what I mentioned earlier, Wise decided to hit that creep there to get that additional health. So he will survive any kind of response from Flap TZ. So that was a very wise move from Wise.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But then again, Bren Esports now, at least they have a control. What they need to do here is to actually play a little bit or wait for the current tempo, since they knew that Blacklist is really confident when it comes to going or playing aggressively. So as you can see, they're trying to sandwich Bren Esports inside the Tier 1 Tier 1.
Oh, very interesting. It could be a big dive here, but Bren Esports, again, will have some pretty good damage, even torn apart memory. Won't really do that much. Oheb does spot them. a little bit backing off in that bush. Top lane means that's a good signal for Carl Easy to clap Easy to make something happen. Not really that much because of the tankiness that Uranus has.
Yep, exactly. Bren Esports, Rebo, able to get his Ice Queen 1 now, so we are expecting a lot of slows, a lot of disable coming out from the Meteor Shower, and also Oheb able to get his Clock of Destiny, so most probably he does have 3 stacks right now, so once that Clock of Destiny hits 12 on top of the Lightning Truncheon, the Chaos Assaults from Oheb really hurts a lot, and that may be a risk for Bren Esports to move forward.
Another risk is Oh My Venus right now behind enemy lines. The flurry lot of the Shadow Kill, but they are still able to get that turtle. Damage is being done. Wise goes down. Clapteasy following suit. The Grok is still alive. He is cooking, but right now he looks like he's the one who's about to be cooked as he does go down as well. Rebo clears the waves. And so far, trades are happening so far in favor of Blacklist still. They get the turtle onto Oheb instead.
Rocker, did you saw that? Oh My Venus used his Circling Eagle after the Shadow Kill to at least divide the damage and also
to the minions.
Yeah,
right?
and also pull Carlteasy on that team fight, and it's making it easier for Blacklist International to take down Carlteasy. So it's a very good decision there from Oh My Venus, and also a nice position for Blacklist International. But slowly, Bren Esports able to find a way for them to catch up when it comes to net worth. 13.9 compared to 15.5 of Blacklist International. We've just hit our 5-minute mark, and Bren Esports, they need to stop the bleeding. We don't want from just like game 1 earlier, what happened from game 1, because again, they need to at least find a way to stop the aggression of Blacklist International.
Which is happening right now on the bot side. Rebo forced to flicker out. We got Lusty still charging up the power of nature. Will try to go for the defense onto the tower, but can't really sustain the damage from that Brody. Now it's going to be Oh My Venus, Circle Eagle under the tower. Real world manipulation goes down for few. He is still chopping. He is falling into those hits, and they get a kill instead.
The immobilize from the real world manipulation prevents Oh My Venus to get out, and Blacklist International knew that the guiding wing has been popped, but then again, he can't really get away, and the damage from the real world manipulation is way too much, and that's the strength of Eve there. Highly contested character or hero, especially for both teams, and also in the hands of Blacklist International. But you can see the prowess of how Blacklist International moves around the fight and also prevents any kind of damage or additional damage if Bren Esports were able to find a good initiation up against them.
Which I think they are going to try to do right now here. Turtle very much will be contested by Bren. They're getting ready, but again, you got Oh My Venus still scary with the Soul Flu, and they fight under the Lord. Will go over the Wise, but the fight is still happening here. Circle Eagle straight into Few, flicker out as well. Carlteasy's low, but will be able to back off for the meantime. Esson as well will keep everyone in Blacklist relatively safe as the fight goes over to the red side once more.
Once more, and the red side, Blacklist International able to get that pick off successfully, even using the flicker of Edward just to get that another kill, the Ionic Edge from Edward. What a play there, and another objective after an objective here. All the outer turrets of Bren Esports at the top lane is now completely demolished by Blacklist International.
That was unbelievable here. Bren Esports just having a hard time defending against Blacklist. Edward has been going solo. He's playing a different game altogether compared to the rest of his team, and it's working out for Blacklist still.
Yeah, Brute Force Breastplate, Enchanted Talisman for Edward, Lightning Truncheon plus a COD combo for Oheb, and I think I'm seeing a Holy Crystal now being prepped up by Oheb here, and look at the damage, man. The damage output, even Lusty cannot survive the case assaults of Oheb at the moment, but Blacklist International, after taking the top lane, we will take the middle lane.
Oh, this is going to be a big one here under the mid lane. Can they do it? Edward's on the back foot. He can do some damage. He can try to get some attention as well, but looks like he's going to be the victim here. Way too late to the party. The rest of Blacklist will have to concede their side laner.
2 ultimates suspended on the side of Bren Esports just to take out the hero, the Uranus of Edward here. So Blacklist knew that there's no real world, no shadow kill, so we need to play aggressively. We need to take that revenge. Lusty prepping up his power of nature, but still looking for a target. Oh My Venus might be the next one, but with the Guardian's Barrier, it's really difficult for them. But Rockhart, we've seen how Bren Esports are not saving up any skills at all. If ever there's an opportunity, they will go for it.
You're going to throw everything you know, whatever happened, even up to the last part. Few get taken out. Wise with the follow, with a fadeaway actually, and Flap TC still riding on him. Will take him out eventually, but Oh My Venus is still trying to do some damage. Takes out Lusty. Flicker in the Rebo. That's some action being absorbed as well. And man, right now Flap TC is doing his very best to keep everyone at bay. Basically just holds the members of Blacklist almost with the neck of his life.
Yeah.
Wow, what a long fight that was. And again, it was split into 2 parts.
Yeah, 2 parts. Oh My Venus and up against Rebo with a slither of HP. And it's really difficult for Bren Esports to dish out damage because Rebo already used his ultimate, his Meteor Shower, and also the rest of Bren Esports were not there. So a nice play from Blacklist International to separate the damage dealers from the frontliners of Bren Esports, and then they will go for a pick-off. However, Bren Esports, the strength of Bren Esports here is whenever they need to choose which part of the map they will fight, they need to go for the choke points where there's a lot of walls. So probably it's all about the jungle fights or jungle skirmishes that they need to focus on. But Bren Esports still standing tall. They're not going to give up with this early aggression from Blacklist International. But look at the net worth. Really close to 28.8 up against 31.2 from Blacklist. But slowly, the items of Blacklist International is now being picked up. Slowly getting picked up. Brute Force Breastplate, Courage Mask for the support Oh My Venus. However, for Bren Esports, almost a BOD, Blade of Despair, plus the Blade of Heptasix for Carl Teasy, and this is what they need. They need to play aggressively after that.
I actually really like it that Carl Teasy is almost getting ready to go for fights right now. Wise is still a very vulnerable target, isn't he? As well as actually basically everyone here for Blacklist.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, the damage from Blacklist International is really up the charts right now. And we've talked about this, Rockart, right?
Yeah.
The early presence of or the early damage of a Brody plus the help of, I guess it's all about finding a way. Go for another sandwich play here up against Blacklist International, or rather fight fire with fire, play aggressively, much aggressive than Blacklist International is playing.
Yeah, Oh My Venus' aggression right now is actually a little bit excessive. Some people will say, but he is doing a good job of zoning the enemy right now on Bren Esports. So I feel like they're doing a pretty good job. In Bren Esports, they are buying a lot of time for Carl Teasy to actually do stuff. And right now, they're being led very far away. Quad Shadow out is going to be attempted, but will be failed there. Oh My Venus gets his target once more.
Oh My Venus. Again, given the, looking at his emblem, he went for a focusing mark. So that's 6% additional damage for your allies up against the target that he hit recently. So I think that's the key. The emblem structure of Blacklist International is really on point.
They already took away Carl Teasy, so the Lord is going to be a lot easier if they go for it. And Wise, though, will actually be the casualty here. That's a 1-for-1. Few is the answer, and Flap TC is left alone once more. Lusty is very near, so he can actually blow up a little bit here if things get a little too heavy. Edward, though.
Edward, look at this guy.
Enemy lines.
Just flexing his muscles. You can't kill me. I'll be the main zoner of Blacklist International here, but another catch here for Blacklist.
Flap TC flickers out to safety, but is he actually safe? I don't think so. Turret goes down. Lusty will fall as well. Remo with a Meteor Shower. And, of course, Flap TC tries to push back Edward. I think they will succeed. Or will they?
Shadow kill.
Shadow kill is going to be attempted here. They are able to slow him down. Flap TC is still alive, as well as Edward. I cannot believe it. How did Edward survive that?
Dude, he knew that that the shadow kill, or the end of the shadow kill, rather Carl Teasy will end there. And what they did is they have decided to go clump up together and mess up the prioritization of Carl Teasy's hero. So it's yes, they got sandwiched for Blacklist International, but you can't really dish out a lot of damage in a group as an AoE or as a Hayabusa, more of a single target. But that's the key of Blacklist International to survive that skirmish from Bren Esports. What a wise decision.
Yeah, they just keep luring Carl Teasy into their backline.
Exactly.
And Carl Teasy has to use a Quad Shadow to get out, and after he uses the Quad Shadow, he has to walk.
Dude, you can't use the Quad Shadow. Why? Because every angle of the Quad Shadow has been occupied by Blacklist. Yes, well, the shadows will be absorbed by those members of Blacklist International, but What a play, man. It was just perfect execution, perfect decision making by Blacklist International. And look at the items here. Slowly, Sleehammer, Deadly Blade.
Oh boy. Could be a big one. Lord charges in on the inhibitor turret. They are still fighting, but it's starting to be difficult for FlapTZ to survive the backline, actually. Tower will fall here. Wise as well, very healthy, absorbing the meteor shower. Will he pull back by the guiding wind? And Edwards, I think he should be fine here, but Bren Esports loses inhibitor tower. At least they didn't lose any casualties to their own.
No casualties, not even a damage. Wise, yes, but with the healing, he will just survive. Blacklist International is not stopping. They will go for another tier 3 turret.
Yeah, there should be no stopping whatsoever here for Blacklist International. FlapTZ tries to go in, tries to get that grab that, hold. Any. Whatever happens, he is going to go on the back foot. He's going to go for Wise, and he is probably going to suffer because of it. And it's done.
Wow, what a play from Oh My Venus. Using the guiding wind just at the nick of time where Carl TZ is trying to focus on Edward. And with that, he provided a lot of shields and also provided a lot of sustainability for Edward. And no hero. All members of Blacklist International is still standing, and they can't stop. They're just waiting for the next minion wave, and also holding the lane just to make sure that the rest of Bren Esports will compile and look for another entry. Meteor Shower has now been used by Rebo.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it. It's a very easy dive here. Tower goes down. Wise is still fighting. He's actually going to get a lot of hits. Lusty could take him with the power of nature, but will actually miss. Even with the Guardian's Barrier, Lusty, how is Wise alive? Oh. He finally goes down. But also the inhibitor turret as well. Ohead flickers out straight into FlapTZ. They're trying to carry the glue into a very dangerous territory with FlapTZ able to grab himself into right position here before he does actually dive in and go down. Edward will take him, but Rebo with the meteor shower. Pretty good damage being done there. Few as well, and the base is all they have left, but at least they take out 4 from Blacklist.
Perfect placement of the Guardian's Barrier there on the side of Bren Esports. Lusty showing his prowess in his rock, and also with the assist from Rebo, getting a double after that meteor shower, and also stopping Wise to get out of the territory of Bren Esports. That was a perfect execution. This is what they need in the hands of Bren Esports. Just wait patiently, punish Blacklist International for all of their aggressiveness, and then try to occupy most of the map. Unfortunately, they've missed, all of their outer and inner turrets have been destroyed already, but this is the trick. If you're playing behind, you just need to stall the game, wait for the 20-minute mark, wait for the TikTok timers, and then try to play a little bit aggressively or try to play for a gank.
Yeah, the TikTok timers are what Bren Esports, I think they're going to have to go with here just because of how well Blacklist is playing through their towers. They're out of towers at this point, so I don't know what is going to happen here for Bren. Are they going to be able to hold the line here? For Blacklist, though, at least for Bren, they are kind of still keeping control of the map. Even though they are behind in gold, it's only by a little bit. At 17 minutes, 3,000 gold isn't really that much. So I still expect some fight to happen here for Bren Esports. However, the rest of Bren are getting ready to go for a fight. Half HP already for Lord. It is spotted by FlapTZ. Q is getting ready to call TZ as well. Dove in by Edward though. Oh, look at that. Pretty good damage. Dive in. Everyone from Blacklist is flying. They're soaring. The Circling Eagle pops off 3 people from behind. And that is going to be Wise going down. Instead, positioned so aggressively, they are the ones who suffer. Their jungler is now down for the count. Not believe how well that went for Bren, and that is behind Rebo's meteor shower. That was just unbelievably smart play there for Bren Esports. The rest of Blacklist were diving in onto Bren Esports, but somehow Rebo has enough, he has enough awareness to know where and when to place that meteor shower.
Dude, this is 100% win rate, Chang'e from Rebo, and that's how perfect Well, I think because of the place and also the player
boy.
characteristics, but Lord fight here, Rockhart.
Man, this could be big. Lord is half HP. Oh my Venus is in the back foot. I can't see the Lord's HP. Leslie's in the middle flap as well. Lord will still go over. Taken by Oheb. Takes Carl Thazy as well. The fight is still going. Fuse got some damage on the real world. Rebo takes out the Lunox. The chase is on. Esso with the flicker in, but that might be too much. On the base. Exposed here. Fuel will be able to make it just in time, but some good damage being done. Minions are going to stream in. They don't really have Wise. I don't think they're going to do enough. Minions will be cleared up very easily here by Bren Esports, or supposedly.
Supposedly, but Blacklist International still not stopping. 2-4-2 exchange from that team fight. And Bren Esports still holding their ground, trying to find a way as the Lord will march into the middle lane.
There they go. Oh, this could be
Meteor
it. This could be
shower.
the last one. Lusty's doing his very best. Rebo already used the meteor shower. Nothing left to clear the minion waves. That should be it.
What a play! Blacklist International 2 wins in a row and currently on the match point.
Match point. This winning moment brought to you by Head and Shoulders.